6:30 Saturday morning, and happy birthday, Dad. I am climbing to the nearest bluff just to get a look and see if I can see the fire. We saw it yesterday when we came in, and I was looking at the map today. I think it's actually behind us. We could smell it last night when we went to bed. I slept with my buff on all night. Got up in the middle of the night, couldn't smell it anymore. Got up at 3 a.m. again, could smell it again. So just gonna try to get some bearings and try to figure out where it is, all while wearing my Crocs. So it's Saturday, August 31st. This is day 2 of our trek through Golden Trout country. I have climbed up on a high bluff just to get some perspective on where the fire might be. Yesterday we could clearly see the fire coming in. We could see it. We could see the smoke billowing up from the forest floor. When we got here, you know, the air was pretty clean. Winds shifted last night, and the smoke came in. Several of the campers around us were a bit concerned, and so you know, we decided to spend the night anyway because we didn't think we were in too much jeopardy. But you know, as I was thinking about it early this morning, you know, I was thinking, okay, well, you know, if the fire is where we're headed, then we're probably safer going up the sketchy pass, up and over the sketchy pass to the lakes that we're going to next, than to take the trail. But I'm not seeing any smoke. So we came from over there, and yesterday we could see it billowing up from the forest down over there. At least, you know, from where we were, that was our perspective. But I'm not seeing any billowing smoke anymore, so I think we're going to be okay. That's good news, because I definitely don't want to go up over this thing and then up over the sketchy pass. Don't want to do that. There's our campsite right down there. You can't see my tent, but you can see Roger's pretty clearly. And there's some more people camped down there, and some more people camped there, and some people camped down over there. We're heading back down to the lake. We're gonna fish for like 20 minutes, I guess, and then head to the next destination. I just want to see if there are any cruising fish out here in the morning. I've got my polarized lenses on so I can see today. I couldn't see yesterday, so just to quickly satisfy that curiosity, and then we'll move on. No wind today. There you go. Oh, and he was going for it too. I thought it was too far. Nope, not you, little guy. Nope. There. Oh, rejected? Nope, there we go. Oh, bigger than I thought. Much bigger than I thought. Goes to show you what a bad judge of fish size I am in the water. Oh, I got my net. I should have used my net. Old habits die hard. Sorry, all you folks in viewerland. I should have probably taken that one a little bit more seriously. I just thought it was a, you know, a 5-inch fish. And the first thing I did when I went to cast was drop my net. And then I just sort of screwed around with it. So sorry about that. It would have been a good one to catch on film. There's one right there. Oh, he's turned towards me? Yeah, no. Too far? Nope. He sees it. There we go. Oh, and now I'm in the weeds. A strong little fish. Oh, I got a net. Almost forgot. They're strong fish. Oh, this is a better one. Yeah, it's much better. That wasn't bad. Maybe 12? Yeah. Yeah. There's one moving around. Oop. Lost him in the shadow. Yeah, no idea where he went. So I'm just gonna put it there. Where did he go? He was moving pretty fast. Okay, 8:45 and time to head back to camp. We're all packed up, so we'll just put our fishing gear away and hit the trail. That was a fun little lake. If we ever come back, waders are a must. And yeah, you know, I mean, we haven't fished it that hard or that long, but put a pair of waders on and, you know, work our way around the lake, work a lot of that of those toolies, and you could have yourself a good time here. It's about 9:15 and we are ready to hit the trail. The next destination is somewhere between 10 and 13 miles. That's a pretty big spread there. I mapped it out at home at 10 miles. Roger thinks it's 13. 13 actually makes more sense because if I remember when we hiked out that full day, it was like 23 miles when we hiked out. So
27.
Was it 27?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we got a long way to go today. Hopefully we make better time than we did yesterday. So we've got a pack train that just went by and the horse broke off and doesn't want to follow him.
You guys are good.
She's fine, okay. So we're descending downhill to the junction of Rock Creek and the PCT, and it looks like it's going to be 4 miles downhill, which hopefully we can make pretty good time on that. Okay, he was the last one, so back to the descent. Rock Creek seems to be a pretty popular stayover or destination. I don't know. All these pack trains that we're seeing, and I think we've seen 5 over the last 2 days. They all seem to be coming from Rock Creek. So I guess maybe that's where they like to spend the night, or maybe it's a proper destination. I don't know. I wonder if we'll see any fish. I did see some fish earlier. They're about 6 or 7 inches as we were coming down. Not seeing any now. Those are maybe 7 inches. Maybe bigger, given our track record this morning of being able to judge size under the water. What do you see? I mean, I saw the few that were right here. You see anything bigger?
No, 6 inch. There's a lot.
Yeah, there are a lot. This is interesting. So we just met a friendly park ranger named Glenn who needed to check our permit. I guess he's the Rock Creek park ranger. There's a cabin down here, and I guess he stays here through the summer. That seems like a pretty good gig to me. It looks like we finally might be getting to the trail split with the PCT, and we're going to continue on the PCT. It must be his cabin. Nice campsite down here. We're pretty close to where the PCT crosses Rock Creek. There's a bear box. Correction, we are at where the PCT crosses Rock Creek. Okay, it's 12:25. We stopped and had lunch. Now we're making our ascent up the first pass. After you? I pumped water there as well, going through a little bit more water than I was yesterday. Still making our way up to the saddle at Mount Guyot. Those climbs this trip are just kicking my butt. I don't really know why. I was pretty confident coming into this trip that I'd have, adequate fitness. Been running 65 miles a week. I don't know, maybe I'm overtrained. Maybe I got arrogant and made my pack too heavy, which I kind of did. Maybe I haven't been wrecking enough. I don't know. But man. Almost there. That's Mount Guyot. And that's the saddle. Finally starting to see the top and mountains on the other side. Okay, finally at the saddle. Not yet at the pass, I guess. It's starting to rain. It's started to rain, so not enough that I'm going to put my rain jacket on, but just enough that I think I want to cover my pack. So, old trash bag, I've shown this before. Hole in the top for my rod. 2 slits on the sides for the straps. So the rain starting to come down a little bit harder, starting to blow with cold air. So we've put our jackets on. We've still got a little bit of ways to go before the pass. So I don't know. We're not going to want to have these jackets on when we're going up the pass. We'll see how it is. I think we'll probably hike out of the rain. I think it's just this saddle. The good thing about the rain is it's keeping the trail moist, keeping all the dust down. So I can go without my mask and it's a little bit easier to breathe. That's our next challenge. Almost to the top. Weather looks better on the other side, but I also think the storm is following us because the wind, the rain being blown in our direction at an angle. Okay, that's the side we just came up on. And that's where we're going. We've stopped ascending and come down on another flat. We seem to be slightly ahead of the main portion of the storm now. It was pretty cold and wet coming down that descent, but now they're in their flat portion. Seems to be a little bit better, a tad bit warmer. We're 5 hours and 45 minutes in, and we should be past the halfway point by now. What do you know? We've hiked out of the rain. We're almost at the bluff. We're thinking about going cross country. It's another 3 hours via the trail. So, might be quicker if we go cross country. We haven't decided yet. Starting the descent, my watch, it puts it at 11.5 miles right now. So, farther than we had anticipated. We should be able to see Mount Whitney when we get down there. And there's Mount Whitney in the distance. At 14,405 feet, Mount Whitney is the tallest mountain in the contiguous United States. This is the second one of these we've had to go through today. Although, somehow, I don't think it's supposed to be up like that. I'm really curious what wilderness we're protecting. I mean, bears can get through that. I guess horses can't. I would think sheep would be able to. Maybe they've got something else grazing here that they don't want getting through. So, Cinta was telling me 12 miles, 7 hours, 12 minutes. Making better time than yesterday. It is now almost 4:30, and we've got at least 2 more hours to our destination. We were going onward. So we're on the path, less traveled. We're gonna try to go a bit cross country and see if that works out for us. Last time we were here, we found this trail quite by accident, and it looks like it'll help us avoid some marshy trail areas that we wanted to avoid, so we'll see. We're both really feeling it right now, and so we hope this works because we really don't want any extra mileage. Okay, we're finally on the right trail and about a mile from the first lake. We tried to follow a pack train trail that was going in the direction that we wanted to go to avoid some additional distance, and that seemed to work out. But then it started going in what was essentially the wrong direction, and so we decided to break away, and we ended up at this steep bluff, and it was like, okay, well, do we climb the steep bluff for a mile, or do we traverse to the left and hit the trail? And we did that, but it was it was quite an experience. That pack train, for all I know, that pack train could have gone to the right and then come up through a canyon. Yeah. Anyway, we're heading to the right place now. Still climbing. It's 7 o'clock. The sun's starting to go down. We're still probably a mile and a half from where we want to set up camp. We've had to come down and then go back up to reach the first lake, which was disappointing. We considered bushwhacking, but in this terrain, this late in the evening, probably not the best idea. So, onward and upward. Okay, 10 after 7. We've made it to the first lake. I really thought we'd make it to the second lake by 7. And the second lake is higher than this one. So we've got more climbing yet to do. Seem to be a few fish rising. Ugh. Okay, we're reaching the end of the lake, which means we're going to start going up and over that bluff. Okay, so there are 2 more lakes. One up there, one up there. The last time we came over that pass. Finally at the lake. We were tired and in a hurry and pretty much pitched our tents just anywhere. I'm definitely going to have to move in the morning. The space I have is too small for me to properly pitch the tent. So hopefully there's no wind tonight and it stays up, keeps me dry, and then I'll move it tomorrow. You can see it's being held down by rocks over there, rocks over here, rocks over here. Now typically, I'll put the stakes in the ground and, put rocks over top of them, but I can't even bury the stakes. This is basically sand over rock. So you can see it's not very taut. So the sides are probably going to be coming in on me as I'm sleeping, which is fine as long as there's no condensation. And then Roger's over there. Now, it is a pretty pitch black night out here. You can barely pick up those stars. Anyway, it's 9 o'clock, and I'm just going to scarf down the food and get in bed. Probably won't even have the protein. Maybe I'll do a double serving of the salami. I don't know, but I want to eat fast and get into bed. Wow, what a day. Final tally was 11 hours, 16 miles, 3,500 feet of climbing. We're currently at 10,006 or 700 feet. Yeah, so this will be home for the next 3 nights. Not this campsite though, because the campsite that we ended up at least the one that I ended up at, is not very good. I don't think my tent would survive here for more than a night or 2. So first thing tomorrow, I'm going to pack up and move everything, which I hate to do, right? You really should do it right the first time. But yeah, it is what it is. Got plenty of time to just hang out here and fish. It's cold. I don't know how cold it's going to get tonight, but it feels like it's colder than it was at the other lake. It's pitch black, which is cool because when the moon comes up, it just basically lights up everything. So that's another reason why I want to move campsites, because there are other campsites with a better view of the lake. So anyway, yeah, that's day 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming along. Tomorrow, day 3, is just going to be all about fishing. I haven't mentioned it yet, but my knife of choice for this trip is dark trimmed crow. What I want to do, just give it a quick check. It's raining today, so I just want to check and see if it got wet. I put some oil on it before I left. Yeah, looks pretty dry.
The hills are calling, where the lakes are my home. Leave the stress behind, find peace in my mind. With the still water flowing, lines I'm throwing. Loneliness is not here, there is life everywhere.